The crew's in danger. Please, I require assistance. Maromer attacked our ship and captured some of the crew. Maromer boarded us as our ship neared Jode's pocket. How they found us in that black fog, I'll never know. They slaughtered most of the crew. Only a few of us escaped. They trussed up the captain and a few others, then hauled them away. The rest of us scattered overboard. The Maromer aren't gentle with their captives. We've got to rescue them. I'll search for any other survivors who've escaped. Whatever they're doing, they're sure to have split the crew amongst their camps. That's how they work. Divide, then interrogate, then kill. The Maromer show no mercy. They're savages. First Mate Valian and Captain Seratenia must be somewhere, but I haven't seen them. Let's see, who else? Our carpenter. Yes, and the bosun. Oh, the quartermaster. Never saw him so mad. One of the strikers too. The Maromer killed almost everyone else. This was a normal trip to Velen Harbor, but there was this fog. I've never seen such a vile black fog. Dark, thick. It caught us by surprise. When we neared the coast, the Maromer attacked.
Leave me be, you cowardly bastards! You can't have me or my buried treasure! Come to try your hand against old Captain Camo? I may be blind, but I can smell you from here, goblin spawn. Those gibbering, broken coast bastards won't leave me be. They seek my treasure, but they'll not have it, not cup nor bone. If my cursed eyes could see, I'd take up an axe and crack some skulls like the old days. Ha! A true warrior's instinct. Make their cowardly leader Deros take me to Anvil, and I'll share my treasure with you. Or, turn the tables, beat them senseless, then ask for favors. It's always worked for me.
Look at those dogs, gathered around for a feast. Sadakal take them all. Captain Camo went blind. He asked me to bring him here for one last adventure. Between the Maromer, these wood elves, and everything else, I'm ready to head back. But I will never abandon the captain. Never. The captain can only see what's in his mind now. If he wants to relive his past and call it an adventure, so be it. I just wish he'd listen to me sometimes.
I've heard tales of your valor at Esduin. Bravely done.
There's treasure all over this rock. That's why the Maromer are here too. Not until he hands over his treasure. Unless you think you can handle me and my friends, don't bother me. Why do you ask? Whoa, let's not do anything drastic. I'm sure we can work something out. Tell you what, if the old man splits his treasure with us, we'll get him to Anvil. Deal? Deal.
Did you strike a bargain with Deros and his crew? Did they rise to the bait? Good. Rania and I are done with Horseshoe Island for now. This place used to seem so far away from everything. But it's as busy as Sentinel these days. Time to move on. No. Rania says the island's thick with the Maromer. Guess I need to trust her vision now since I lack my own. The chests are buried in the caves. I trust you know how to use a shovel? Who's this? Ah, it's you. Found my treasure, did you? Junk? I give you more credit than that. Those are my treasures. They're priceless treasures. The flagons are from the finest inns throughout Nirn. The bones come from a giant fish that once swallowed my ship. And the meat's from an ancient white mammoth I caught and killed barehanded. Priceless, I say. Aye, and don't get any ideas about snagging a piece for yourself. It's tasty and fermented, but it's all mine. The elves can have the bones. I hate to part with them, but I suppose I'll have to let them go. That skeever won't get any more from me. A deal's a deal. He never asked what the treasure was, did he? It's not my fault he might have expected gold, is it? Ha!
I'll be at this a while.
Well, where's my share of the treasure? We need to head out before the tide turns again. What? We've been putting on this charade for a pile of bones? Is that all he has? This is a disaster. I should have just killed him and taken what we could scrounge from his corpse. Tell the captain he can keep his bones and rot on this forsaken island. Terms have changed. No treasure, no transport. Unless you have something to sweeten the deal, I'll find a better mark. I hadn't considered that. You can really sniff out gems from a dung heap. All right, I'll take Camo to Anvil. He proves his worth on arrival, or he's fish bait. Never thought I'd ferry the great Captain Camo. Got to admire his moxie. I'll keep my end of the bargain. Now leave me to it before I change my mind.
It will end us.
Every woman has her price.
Ah, what news? Did that scuttlefish bite? Good news indeed. I was feeling a bit parched on this beach. Ales run dry, you see. I've a slew of hard-working lads I mentored back in Anvil, and many the contact who might help Deros. My thanks for your service.
The captain might have lost more than just his sight, but he's still a pirate at heart.
They split us up. Find the others.
Have you seen Archwizard Semet, their leader?
Where's the captain and the first mate?
They took Captain Seretenia and First Mate Valian toward the eastern cliffs.
What foul Maumor trick is this? Another attempt to loosen my tongue? You don't look like a Maumor spy. I'll need to trust my instincts about you. The captain was taken by Archwizard Semet for interrogation. I'm sure you know what that means. I'll find someone to answer that question once I've reclaimed my armor and blade. Meanwhile, I must beg a favor. Board our ship and destroy a document of greatest import. It cannot fall into Marmar hands. A Thalmor Fleet Manifest. It details who, what, where, and when the entire Thalmor fleet moves. Its value to pirate scum such as these Marmar is self-evident. The manifest must not fall into their hands. It must be burned. Our ship ran aground not far from that old wreck. The manifest's disguised as a regular book, but it won't take long for them to discover its true meaning. Once I'm armed, I'll meet you aboard ship. Go with purpose. We've been busy questioning our prisoner. Did you find what you came for? Good work. With that manifest, the Maormer could have intercepted our supply ships and taken arms intended for the Dominion forces. They'll regret this assault. We don't take such affronts lightly. This Maormer whelp says Archwizard Semet took the captain to a nearby cave, not far from where you saved me. And, he says, there's a back way out. I've sent a striker to assist you inside the cave's entrance. My remaining crew and I will secure the exit. Be wary. The Maormer feared the very mention of Archwizard Semet. Light of Aldmeri's guide you.
I will protect First Mate Valian with my life. Walk in radiance, my friend.
First Mate Valian said you'd meet me here. The Archwizard, and a few others along the path ahead. With your help, we should dispatch them easily. The Wizard is channeling energy into an animus geode attached to the Captain. I heard them say something about memories. Yes, I fear the Archwizard uses the animus geode to strip victims of their memories. If that's so, we must destroy the animus geode before the Captain succumbs to its effects. My blades are at your disposal. Lead on.
Never felt such pain. Oh, the Maum are little better than animals. I think so. My memories, my being, rushed back with the animus geode's destruction. Until you came, I'd thought my crew lost and our secrets revealed. They didn't get it, did they? The manifest? Does my mind play tricks? You say First Mate Valian survived? They're alive? What a relief! I saw them dead, broken, everything undone. That wizard tormented me with such horrible visions. But they're safe, thanks to you. Please, lead the way out of this place. I'll follow, albeit slowly. So few. Ah, but it's good to finally see them again. With this group, without a doubt, we'll make our way overland to Volkwaston. We'd have been lost without you, and the Maormer would know our secrets. This rescue brings great honor to your name, my friend. May Auriel guide you. We will be leaving shortly. Trust me, we will never forget how you saved us. May our paths cross again someday.
Seaman Henaril and Seaman Sorungarian were killed as we secured this exit. They will be buried with honor. Thank you for saving the captain, my friend. We couldn't have done this without you.
You handled yourself pretty well in the caves. Impressive work. We'll be fine, now that the captain's safe again.
Honor and praise, my friend. You may very well have saved the Thalmor fleet with this rescue.
After we report this, Thalmor warships will return and burn these bastards to ash for what they've done. Live with honor, my friend, and remember the fallen.
Many good Mer lost their lives to the Maormer in the attack. When we return, we'll scour the beaches and caves clean of their filth.
Seaman Henarel mentored me from my first days at sea. I will do my best to pass on his wisdom and traditions to his children. Thank you for all you've done for us.
A pity I can't. These fools didn't even see it coming. You could say that. I want to burn the Maormer sailboats. Make it difficult for them to attack other ships in distress. It's hard to sneak up on someone while rowing. Interested in lighting some fires? Burn the Maormer sailboats. The rowboats aren't a threat to our fleet. We can take our time with those. Look for me on the hillside above our shipwreck when you're done. I'll be at my favorite overlook. You can't miss it. Ah, the sweet smell of Maormer boats on fire. I quite like the aroma. Since you're here, may I conclude you've finished your task? Good. I lit up a few of the rowboats myself. A job well done, but don't let it go to your head. It'll take the Maormer a while to recover, but they will. We must be vigilant. See you later, friend. Perhaps we'll meet again. In fact, I hope we will.
Help! Over here! I need you! Please help. The worm cult's got her. Spinner in Dinael tried to stop the worm cult from defiling this burial site. They took her. I saw her near the center of Ours, held captive at one of the altars. I can't imagine what they'll do to her if someone doesn't stop them. We guard the ancient burial site of Ours from those who disturb the spirit. But that part of the story's not important yet. You have to save her. Go along the road. Look for the altar in the water, please.
Is someone there? What's going on? I can't see. The living call us Oathbreakers, and imprisoned us in Owls for rejecting the Green Pact. But these necromancers are harvesting us. We refuse to bend to Ifre's will, and we won't bend to the worm cult. The Bosmer planted stone altars in Owls to keep the Oathbreakers trapped, but now the worm cult's corrupted them. I feel our bodies rising from the tar, and many of our spirits have already awakened. You must cleanse the altars to let us rest. Please hurry. Being trapped here is nothing like resting in the mires of Owls. With worm cult blood and bone, kill them all. They must pay for their transgressions, just as we have. The Green Pact imprisons us, but we rather sleep in the tar forever than serve the worm cult for one day. The other Bosmer named us so because we refused the Green Pact. Why should we give up our shape-shifting abilities? We wished to live our lives as we always had, and were sequestered in Owls for eternity. Those are Oathbreakers as well. Oathbreakers can shapeshift to many different forms at will, but some have recently become trapped in a single form by the worm cult's meddling.
Die. Thank you.
I cannot thank you enough. May the spirits guide you.
Someone found help. I feared it would soon be too late. Safe? None of us are safe. All the threads are breaking apart. The worm cult awakens the Oathbreakers. The necromancers enslave the spirits of Ours. You must stop this. The necromancers bound and bled me. I sent the other spinners to get help, but it's too late to save me now. My tale comes to an end. But that's not important. The worm cults come to deny the shapeshifters their eternal slumber.
Leave us to rest in peace.
The worm cult wants to enslave the ancient spirits in this mire. The Bosma buried here spurned the Green Pact long ago. Shapeshifters, unwilling to submit to Ifre's will. They are eternally trapped and eternally protected. Spriggans once guarded these burial grounds from those who would intrude or escape. The necromancers slaughtered them and stole the heartwood from their corpses. You must burn the heartwood before they can use it to control the spirits. Oh.
Their deaths are only the beginning of their torment. I'll see to that. Leave us in peace. We just need to rest. I thought they'd never die. Thank you.
My death is the beginning of a new story. Not a happy one, I fear. I feel the pulse of the worm cult. I must resist. Mortal trappings are unimportant. I must see this place kept safe. Have you burned away the heartwood? Is it out of the worm cult's clutches? Then you've thwarted the necromancer's plans to enslave the creatures of ours. They've one recourse left to them, but with your help, I can stop it. Thanks to you, their plan of an army of shapeshifters has failed. Now they must put all their energy into creating one powerful creature. You must get what they need before they discover it. I've hidden it in a sack nearby. Go! Quickly! The spinner's not without defenses. I'm a storyteller. I simply changed the narrative. I hid the thread of its existence behind a tangle in Ows's story. The worm cult, intent on their own plot, didn't unravel the knot. Cleverly hidden in plain sight. That totem is one of the most powerful relics in my possession. It will keep the worm cult from mastering the Oathbreakers. But first, you must prepare. You will need the strength of a powerful Oathbreaker in order to overcome the necromancers. Guardian Kellenron was the strongest shapeshifter of those who refused the Green Pact. Ever since the totem of Ifre bound him here, he has protected the other spirits. When the woods were new and wild, we were shapeshifters. It was necessary back then since the Valen wood had not settled on one form either. Ifre gave all of the Valen wood a form and a purpose, but some Bosmo refused the gift. They remain wild. You'll have to defeat him in battle to disperse his excess energy. The totem will absorb the wisps left from his exertion. He's aided the spinners for centuries, but still, he's more likely to fight you than help willingly.
done it. We're safe. Come, find me. I wish to speak to you once again.
You dare violate the ancient grounds? Doing? No! Who do you think you are, taking my energy? You think defeating me once will be enough to enslave my spirit? I'll see your bones sink into the tar first. Of course I am. My lion form suffices to dispatch trespassers. Well, usually. Now I ask the questions. Who are you, and what do you want? The Totem of Ifra. Indinael would never part with that. Not while she lives. But she doesn't live, does she? I would feel her presence if she did. You didn't steal it from her, did you? Well, why don't you ask her yourself and stop bugging me? You've drained most of my spiritual essence with it. That is as much of a contribution as I'm willing to make. I know you can't. The totem is fully charged. You're not as much of a pushover as I first thought. Look for me again soon. Maybe I'll give you a hand. But you still need to find Spinner and Dinael. I don't know what she's cooking up.
At last. The altars are cleansed. My brothers and sisters will rest again. Once the worm cult's hold weakened, we destroyed our prison. Though we spurned Ifre's will, we don't deserve servitude to necromancers. I am the voice of Owls. When we were imprisoned, I chose to serve as envoy between Ifre's faithful and my kin. The Oath Breakers. We spurned Ifre's will, and we paid the price. Our lives. Ifre can be just as cruel as she is compassionate. Beware the wrath of gods, mortal. You've broken their power here. They may find another way, but we will be ready for them this time. For now, we must rest. Thank you for aiding us, though we are outcast. Perhaps we will meet again.
Good work, friend. I return to my slumber.
We finally decided to disobey Spinner and Dinael, and it's a good thing we did. Indrith and I saw the cultists carrying a body inside the cave here. We have no weapons. We can't fight the least of the undead, let alone the cultists.
They've taken her inside, haven't they? Are we too late? Then all is lost. The stories tell of a dark creature, fueled by pure essence at its core. That is Spinner and Dinael. She will become a terrible undead being, a servant to command the legions of the worm cult. They make her their puppet. Wait, you have it. The totem of Ifre. She must have known, must have seen her fate. She sent you to save her. You need to get inside, and quickly. The worm cult's already started their plans. You must use the totem to stop them. Use it on the creature you find inside the caves. The worm cult controls it now, but the totem may be able to break their power over it, or even destroy it entirely.
I said I'd help you, right? My friend will watch your back.
You fool! I serve the worm cult now! Keep it up! Keep fighting! I'm free! We must leave, quickly! The threads of ours are repaired. You saved the Oathbreakers, and perhaps all of the Balin would. The threads pulled in every direction. They threatened to snap. My death was the least of the evils possible. With your help, I challenged the story, and with your strength, I was able to change my fate. A weapon is only as good as its wielder. Not 1 in 100 could have used the totem to direct their will. The totem is sacred among the spinners, so it must be returned. I've asked Gwilyn to thank you personally for your aid.
The worm cult can dig in the mire all they want. Ours is protected from their necromancy, thanks to you. It's my duty. Her spirit will linger a little while longer, along with the Oathbreakers disturbed by the worm cult. I'll have to use that time to learn as much as I can. Once the cultists leave, all of the spirits can enjoy their endless rest again.
Well, even if Spinner and Dinael is going to stay for a while longer, I'm certain Gwilyn and I will work things out.
Ours is safe from the worm cult. All we need to do is keep our heads down for a while. They'll give up, or wake enough of the Guardians to get themselves killed. Works for me either way.
I've been watching over Ouse for so long, it's hard to think of it going on without me, even under Gwynen's care. I think I'll wait a little while before going to sleep. Perhaps I can still be of help.